All right, Josephine, this is not a negotiation. Come out with your hands up.
Austin, an ape with the intelligence of a human being? I think you're jealous.
I'm surprised the great Austin James would lend his name to such a project. Josephine, where did you get that?
Get the ape!
Look at the results.
I am looking at the results, and what I see is an ape accused of murder.
They're giving Josephine a lethal injection this afternoon at 5 o'clock.
And without your sanction, it's history. Then it's history.
Austin, an ape with the intelligence of a human being?
Can't be done.
Don't you even want to meet her?
What I'm trying to say is that you want to meet her.
Well, I'm curious.
Curious? The freak show, Mickey. High concept science to bring in the big bucks, and I don't want any part of it.
Do you really think they're mistreating Josephine?
Josephine, you're already becoming emotionally attached.
Dr. Hardwick sent me some snapshots. Big deal. She's beautiful, Austin.
The monkey or the doctor? Austin, listen to me. He's not going to listen to you.
Eric, your limited vision just cannot grasp the bond that exists between men and women, science.
Austin, wait.
It's him. Come on.
It's not a monkey, it's a mape. All right, what's a mape? Dr. Hardwick coined the word. A mape is a
metamorphic, anthropoidic prototype.
Exactly. He really happens to do.
I beg your pardon. Mr. James!
What?
Please, Mr. James, I have to talk to you.
Excuse me, Miss, not right now.
Please, Mr. James! Yes, Mr. James is very busy.
Do I know you?
Louise Ellenbogen, I'm a graduate student at Polytechnic. I wrote you several times.
She's the one who's been calling you person to person for the last 3 weeks. Yes, really, I appreciate your interest, but right now...
Your velocities for peripheral stars and spiral galaxies are all wrong. That means your estimate for the total amount of non-radiating mass is off by a factor of 2.
Do you realize that Austin James is a leading candidate for the Cannon Prize for that work?
Nevertheless, it's wrong. I have the proof right here.
Oh, maybe you should get the prize. Maybe she should. I'm really quite certain about my data, but I enjoy a good challenge. Miss Ellenbogen?
3.
Austin. Why don't you follow us back to my workshop and give me a chance to check your observations? Austin. Really, Austin, couldn't you do this another day? Please, Austin, Miss!
A science groupie, I have seen everything.
She's obviously done a lot of work on this. We have to encourage young scientists, Mickey, give them a chance to tap our brains.
I think she may want to tap more than your brain, though.
No, this is just too swell. An ambush. I can't believe McKinley told them to come here. You?
I'd like to be interested. Stimulated? Come on, Austin. Now that Josephine's here, we might as well meet her.
Sure, why not? Let's invite her and everybody else in for tea. See what she has to say about the stock market.
She's probably a lot smarter than the experts.
Mr. James. Now, I know this is an imposition, and the only reason why I've been so bold as to arrive on your doorstep is that I'm absolutely convinced that you'll be astonished at what we've achieved.
Unfortunately, I'm right in the middle of constructing a three-dimensional map of the hidden structure of the universe. Oh, Dr. Hardwick, I see that you've met Austin.
Oh, and Mr. James, this is Josephine. She's been looking forward to this moment. She knows you from your pictures in magazines. And Josephine, this is Missy. Hi, Josephine. I think she's jealous.
That's very flattering, Doctor. How long did it take you to condition her to be enamored of me?
Josephine, you must tell us what you like most about Mr. James. She says she likes the way the sunlight shines on your naked face.
Well, that's very nice. But a number of chimps have been taught to sign. It proves nothing.
But Josephine has created her own sign language. She is the one who has taught me, not the other way around. The thoughts that she conveys are her own.
She acquired this simply through training?
Simply through ceaseless, unrelenting dedication on both our parts.
Isn't this fascinating? Louise Ellenberg and Harley Peck, how do you do? You must be Dr. Dina Hardwick. I read your report on short-term spatial memory in the American Journal of Science.
Ah.
This must be your metamorphic anthropoidic prototype.
No. It's your glasses. Josephine gets a little freaked out sometimes when she sees herself. No, it's okay. Besides, you look prettier without them.
I believe Josephine is a bit overwhelmed by all the people.
Then we have something in common. Frankly, Doctor, I really doubt the scientific value of this project. But my associates have urged me to keep an open mind.
I knew you'd come round.
But I'm going to insist on one thing. I study Josephine alone. That means without her trainers and without her keepers. If she's truly intelligent, I'll find it out for myself.
That's fine, Mr. James. I might ask that you give Josephine the opportunity to demonstrate her incredible ability on the computer.
No suggestions. I'll need at least 48 hours. You can move her cage inside and then leave. If you'll wait a moment.
Okay. Call you at the motel.
Dr. Hardwick gave this to me. It's a compilation of the hand signals Josephine created.
Flip the pages. Good, 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 good. Got it.
Josephine, let go of my hand. It's paralyzed.
Where is she? Dr. Hardwick says television relaxes her.
I thought they wanted to impress me with her intelligence.
Need a little work on her female bonding skills. She's probably never even seen an issue of Cosmo, huh?
Okay, Josephine. I want to see what you can do with your computer. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
Rote memorization.
Obviously, complete with typo.
I think it's pretty impressive.
Will you dance with me?
You want to dance with Austin? Josephine, I don't know if Austin knows how to dance.
Play the Blue Danube.
So you see, the dark matter isn't an extension of the galactic sphere as you have it, but an extension of the ancient halo, a sphere. Well, that's my theory anyway.
3 variable stars, that's all you measured?
Well, you didn't spend very much time on the student telescope.
I can't say it disproved anything. Ideas are interesting.
This secretary has a background in science, Austin. Austin? Don't you think you need someone with research experience in that position?
Mickey's irreplaceable. She does things for me I can't even begin to describe.
I could do more. Austin, it would be a wonderful team.
No, I'm working.
She wants to show you all the writing she's done on the computer. Look at this.
Sorry.
This is just gibberish. No, it isn't. Is it, Austin?
Gibberish.
But the words that are words, has, have, ran, play.
It does seem to have some kind of coherent verb structure.
Look at your mic.
No, Josephine. No hide and seek. Those are my things. Mustn't touch. Give it to me. Good. Give it to me. Good. Thank you. Let go. The human and I are going to dinner. You'll have to entertain yourself.
May I use your phone to call my friend?
Help yourself.
Hi. Yeah, it's me. I'm ready. Okay, bye. He'll be here in 20 minutes. Oh, but that's okay. You go ahead. I'll be fine.
If you wouldn't mind waiting Dr. Hardwick's trailer.
Oh, my glasses.
Sit down.
Like a good bourbon?
Go wait outside.
What's wrong? Security breached the warehouse. Turn around.
Austin, look.
Josephine, where'd you get that?
Austin?
She's dead.
I heard a sound. I went out to look. I didn't see anything. So I went back into the trailer.
And drank yourself to sleep. I don't know, this is about 50 yards from the motorhome. Did you throw it away before or after the murder, Mr. Decker? So, your bottle's out there, your gun's here inside the warehouse. You're just all over the place, aren't you, Mr. Decker?
I swear, I was not in the warehouse. Hey, maybe the maid took the gun. She's always taking things.
Too bad she can't defend herself, isn't it?
If you buy his story, the girl set the alarm off getting inside. The monkey shot her with the gun it lifted from him earlier.
No. The girl was inside before the alarm went off.
How do you know that?
You'll find her fingerprints on it. It was just inside the door. She must have used it to prevent the latch from closing so she could sneak back inside after we left. The alarm was set off by a man. Over 6 feet tall, very athletic.
How do you know that? Do I sound like a broken record?
You sound like me.
My security system indicated the attempted break-in was made on the roof. Here's the tape from the roof camera. This is 20 seconds before the alarm went off. There. Just as I described.
Well, that doesn't tell us much. So he sets off the alarm getting in. The girl surprises him. He shoots her.
No, he never got in. The roof sensors show no entry. Hey. Sergeant, you're almost done here.
Oh, Harley, keep your mitts off the man's toys, okay? Let's wrap it up if you're done. Well, Doctor, we still have the ape and the girl alone in here together.
Please, give me more time. Josephine, you must tell me what happened tonight.
She must be traumatized. She withdraws every time I ask her.
Let me go! This is your fault, James.
Son, where were you when this happened?
Me? At the motel.
But she called you and told you to come and pick her up.
I never talked to her. Check with the motel, I swear it.
Anybody see you there?
I thought the ape killed her. They told me the gun was found. In the cage, yes. But the trajectory of the bullet clearly indicates the gun was fired from outside the cage.
Got anything else up your sleeve, Sherlock? Like who done it?
No.
I'll admit that there's a sin of a friend here. I'm not going to arrest anyone right now. Tell Josephine not to leave town.
This low-pressure area is expected to extend to the mountains and high desert by early afternoon, resulting in cooling temperatures and some chance of light precipitation. Frost waves are in effect for
What are you doing out of your
Alabama and
cage?
Georgia for the third consecutive night.
You forgot to lock Josephine in her cage last night. She was roaming around when I came in.
No, I didn't. She was locked up when I went to sleep.
I'm certain
of... Josephine, how did you get out of your cage? She says you're lying.
Josephine.
It's okay. Show me.
Austin, she's got your wallet.
She must have grabbed it last night when I put her to bed.
Austin, look how clever she is.
Yeah, she's so clever she can put a noose around her head. Give it to me. Good. I need it more than you.
What do you mean you?
Louise was killed by somebody who wasn't in the cage. Till now, we could rule Josephine out as the murderer.
But you don't think she did it.
I don't know. And how in blue blazes did she know how to use a credit card to pick a lock?
She probably saw it the same place I did. Detective shows.
Good. Josephine, did you leave your cage last night when Louise was hurt? Did the girl let someone into my house?
I'm scared we can't tell anybody about this.
Not for the moment, anyway. Besides, there may be a witness who can clear her.
Who?
Whoever tried to break into the roof.
He might have seen if Louise invited anybody else inside. It was funny your program last night. Review analytical data, fabric. Those gloves were made from synthetic material.
So?
Not leather, not alligator skins. No animals died for those gloves. Quadrant 2B, enlarge times 10. Generate extended image at possible shape and form.
And that?
It was after Josephine. What?
Fan. Free Animals Now. It's a militant animal rights group. Dr. Hardwick says they've tried everything short of murder to get Josephine away from us.
Let's check them out.
Yes?
Walt Bond, president of FAN.
That's right.
I'm Austin James, my secretary, Mickey Castle. I believe you tried to break into my lab last night.
Say what?
Mickey, feel his arm.
What?
Squeeze it. How would you judge his muscle tone?
Excellent.
He fits the description perfectly, so do his kitchen cabinet.
What the hell are you talking about?
Trespassing, burglary, attempted kidnapping, maybe worse. You're pretty good with your hands. Mr. Bond, you make those cabinets yourself?
So, you spray painted them with latex enamel number 4, the same paint you used on my roof.
Have I said enough, or should we look for the net?
Dr. Dina Hardwick is an opportunist, exploits and abuses animals for her own glory.
So you intended to free Joseph?
I intended to end the hideous experimentation on that poor beast. I'm surprised the great Austin James would lend his name to such a project.
A girl was murdered in my warehouse last night about the same time you were trying to break in.
Murdered?
You know anything about it?
Wait a minute. As soon as I heard the alarm, I took off. I never even got inside.
You didn't see anybody else enter the building?
No, not while I was there. Just a girl.
Tell you something. I'm not so sure Fan doesn't have a few worthy goals.
They're fanatics. Josephine's obviously happy and well cared.
But is it right experimenting on helpless animals?
It depends on the experiment. Heart and kidney transplants, artificial organs, coronary bypasses, cures for polio, diphtheria, whooping cough, radiation, chemotherapy. They're all products of animal research.
So have we done any good to anybody by making Josephine smarter?
Orangutans are dying out in the wild. Maybe if we boost their intelligence, they can fight back.
If so.
What's going on? Lab report says the dominant fingerprints in the gun are Josephine's. Took us a while to identify Nate's fingerprints, but it's conclusive. Well, that only means she touched it last. She could have... 8 hairs were found on the girl's body. Now, will you let us in?
Please, give me another chance to communicate with her. I know she knows who the real murderer is. Don't take her away.
Doctor, I'm sorry. You can visit her in the jail. I mean, animal shelter. James?
Don't do it, Austin.
Well, she could have touched it after the girl was...
Do I read her right, Sarge?
Knock it off.
Little Sergeant Grimwald. He said Judge Parker has reviewed the evidence. They're giving Josephine a lethal injection this afternoon at 5 o'clock.
I'm missing something. There's something I haven't done. Like sending a child to the gallows. She has no idea what's about to happen. It's obscene.
Austin, she was framed. You know she was.
I don't know anything for sure, but if she were human, she'd get her day in court.
But she's not human, Austin. And what's worse, she's not an ape anymore. She should be swinging from trees, not working at a word processor.
Great orangutan novel. I wonder if it really makes some kind of sense to her.
Why would she type that portion after the murder? Maybe she could figure out what it said.
An eyewitness account? It's one thing for an ape to create its own sign language, it's another entirely for it to create a written language. But
what?
maybe I'm wrong.
I'm Austin James. I want to spend a few minutes with Josephine. We'll need an outlet. You brought a computer for the monkey? Don't let the dogs see it. They'll all want one.
I think you should spend some time alone with her. Here. She'd like that.
Thanks. It'll take a while. Josephine, I thought you might like to do some work. First, I want you to tell me who you are, not with sign language, but with the computer, in your own language. Good. Now write the word for food. Now write a sentence. Josephine has food. Josephine, I can't believe it. Welcome to the human race, and God help you. Again, did the girl bring someone into my house? Josephine, you're incredible. In fact, you're more than incredible. You're an enigma, but if you don't tell me what happened in the warehouse, you're going to end up... How do I explain capital punishment to a maid? Maybe I know enough to write it out for you. Good. You understand. It's not a game. It's not hide and seek. It's not dancing. Who took something from the girl? The man hurt her. Took her wristwatch. Who? It's okay. You did the right thing. It's okay. Josephine. I want you to tell me exactly what you did to Josephine.
We infected her with neurotransmitters, opiates, vitamins.
The surgery, tell me what you did to her brain.
We enlarged the cranium slightly, then grafted on several layers of prenatal neurons on the neocortex. It worked. Look at the results.
I am looking at the results, and what I see is an ape accused of murder. I want to see the documentation on this procedure.
I shredded it last night. I was concerned that if they discovered just how smart Josephine really is, it would seal her fate.
You weren't concerned about Josephine. You were concerned about yourself, Doctor. You've been playing Frankenstein, and the scientific community doesn't like that very much. I'd say you're finished in this business.
Austin. It's a watch. Just like Josephine said.
Louise's.
You sure?
I gave it to her for her birthday. I had nothing to do with it. I don't know how it got in the motorhome. If I did take it, I wouldn't leave it in there. I'd have gotten rid of it by now.
We'll discuss that possibility down at the station.
You're busting me on the word of a monkey? Oh.
He's got a point, you know. I want to make lieutenant before I turn 50, and taking the affidavit of a monkey to a DA ain't gonna break my prospects in it.
I just want to stay of execution.
That's not up to me. That's Judge Parker's turn.
How do I get to see this Judge Parker?
Knock on his front door. He's home with a bug.
Yeah, I felt bad about it. Poor dumb critter. But you kill, you fry. That's the way it is.
But the point is, she's not just a poor dumb critter.
All the more reason.
But if you concede my point, you have to recognize that under the Constitution, she has rights just like any other intelligent being.
And her rights were violated. She wasn't even Mirandized.
I hate that law.
But it is the law, sir.
And now there's another suspect, sir.
We're running out of time, Your Honor.
She deserved the hearing at least. She's the victim of a callous society and an unconscionable and ambitious zoologist.
Hate zoology.
Here's your chance to let him know how you feel.
You know what I hate the most?
What?
Stays of execution.
Okay, Josephine, we're going to take you to freedom. No, Josephine, come on. We're not going to hurt you. Come on, Josephine. Josephine, 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 Josephine. What the hell?
Let's spray that over this area.
All right, Josephine, this is not a negotiation. Come out with your hands up. What are you looking at?
Nothing, sir.
Yeah, I'm waiting to win when he gets here. Yeah.
I heard the call on the radio. Have you seen her?
Yeah, she was at the Wyndham second floor a minute ago.
Don't shoot her! This brain is hardly good in her anyway. Calling Manson? Get up there!
She's dangerous. Don't anybody get too close. She may be short, but she's strong enough to rip your arm out of its socket.
I'm up to my neck with this guy, or this ape, or whatever it is.
I know.
I mean, I just can't. Like Captain, all I do is get all the static when I get to the office. I can't take it anymore. They either find the thing or release me from this whole.
Sergeant, there she goes. Well, just don't stand around. Look for it.
Drive me nuts, James. Drive me nuts.
Austin James, resident.
Deactivate the door till I get there.
Why?
Just do it.
Hang on. Patch it in. I'm back.
Have you done it?
Yep. Now why am I doing this?
Because Josephine knows the code. She saw me punch it in.
Austin, what are you getting at?
The writing she did at the animal shelter after I left, I've just now translated it.
You're not going to tell me she is writing a great orangutan novel, are you?
It's a television show, Mickey. A television show about everything that's happened to her in the last 2 days. She thinks realizes what she sees on TV. On TV, they kill people all the time. It's a perfectly acceptable solution in her mind.
Are you saying she did kill Louise?
Louise invaded her territory. She was a threat to Josephine's relationship with me. Dead, Louise ceased to be a problem.
Great. I can just imagine how she feels about me.
Framed Decker by putting the watch in the trailer. She's been going in and out of the warehouse at will.
Austin?
Hey there? Mickey?
Austin? Hi, Josephine. Hi, Josie. Good girl. Good girl.
Mickey! Josephine, let go!
Josephine, let go. Mickey, Blue Danube. They're playing our song.
Wasn't her fault, Mickey. It was ours. Just like you said.
And I was the one that was so curious to meet an educated ape. What happened to her, Austin?
They want to destroy her now. It's controversial, too much a victim of human meddling.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
If Josephine is so smart, why did she make herself look guilty from the beginning?
Because she saw it on TV. The first accused is never the murderer. They always go free at the end.
You told me you didn't know how to do it.
I don't. Did once read a book on it. Funny what you can do when you have to. Yeah. Like that.
Of aliens, the magic of Houdini, the miracles of angels. Now the real stories and events are explained in a thrilling original series, Mysteries, Magic, and Miracles, hosted by Patrick McNee. Coming up next.